Yo, Sanjay Uche here, people. What's going on? um, Nothing too edity. Edity. That sounds stupid. But anyway, welcome to the final Dragon Ball Super review of 2017. Dragon Ball Super episode 121. My gosh. Honestly, this episode is easily in the top 5 where the Tournament of Power is concerned. Like, seriously. Alright, so before getting into it, be sure to rate, comment, subscribe, hit that bell to get notifications. Let's get right into it. So, despite my earlier statement there, I'm going to get into the negatives of this episode first. So, the problems I had with the episode were, one, the art. It wasn't really all that art-wise for the episode. Granted, I wouldn't even say it's a minor nitpick, but it's something that's a bit noticeable when you compare it to the better looking episodes, but there's that. Of course, the whole Goku using Super Saiyan God, even though it makes sense in this episode at least, really his whole stamina issues, comparing it to previous episodes with him using Blue, you'd wonder why he didn't use God before. So it kind of, on its own, it's good for this episode, but it kind of brings down previous episodes. So there's that. As well as Aniraza, his attacks basically having an effect on Super Saiyan God Goku. So you're wondering to yourself, why aren't the rest of the characters getting one-shotted? Because I'm pretty sure 18 and 17 shouldn't be as strong as God Goku, but whatever. So there's that. I don't think there was any other problems I had with the episode, really. I think that's it. But anyway, let's get into what actually made this episode pretty good. So episode 121 of Dragon Ball Super is definitely deserving of being in the top 5, if not the top 3, in terms of episode rankings and quality where the Tournament of Power is concerned. Like, this episode, if nothing else, solely from an entertainment aspect, is definitely up there with the, I'd say, Goku versus Jiren, as well as the whole fight against Kefla with God Goku, Blue Goku, and Ultra Instinct Goku. And the reason why is this episode excels really well in reducing the problems where the writing is concerned with the Tournament of Power. And what I mean by that is simply this. If you've watched my 6 problems with the Tournament of Power video, I believe if I'm remembering correctly, the problems I had with the tournament was the build-up, the use of characters, the tournament structure, Goku himself and his stamina issues, contradictory writing, and essentially contrived tension. But most of those problems, I'd say probably 5 of those problems, have been removed entirely with this episode. As we go in, we see the writers do a pretty damn good job in establishing a very worthwhile antagonist for this specific episode in the form of Aniraza, whose powers essentially beyond Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Vegeta individually, which in itself creates a major threat. So there's that. I don't even have to talk much on the teamwork aspect of this episode, honestly, because seeing the entirety of the remainder of Universe 7 working together against Aniraza, it definitely helps to sorry guys, it definitely helps to solidify a very important moment in my mind where I can look back and say, hey, these characters did this in the Tournament of Power. It was definitely an episode where the rest of the cast, or at least the Universe 7 members, weren't overshadowed by Goku at the end of the day. And that felt pretty damn refreshing, just seeing teamwork and just, this is the stuff that we really wanted from earlier on in the tournament, or at least consistently, or I don't know, at least 75% of the time, at least that. And it was even cool seeing Freeza jump in and actually save Goku from falling out of the ring. That was a nice touch there. And what even made the use of characters pretty damn good is that it felt it was done in such a subtle way that the quality or what each member brings to the team was basically highlighted in a subtle way, with Gohan, making the plan like, okay, we all attack him at different locations, 17 using his android barrier, 18 making the tactical, well, it wasn't said explicitly, but 18 making the tactical decision from the viewpoint of us, the viewers. Obviously 17 is stronger than 18, so 18 deciding to save 17 made perfect logical sense. Definitely love that. Frieza and Vegeta throwing away their, well, pride, I guess, and especially Frieza in this case. With him, he's been basically absent from most of this tournament, just chilling. So seeing him jump in helps to further prove that this episode wasn't necessarily contrived tension, and that the tension and I'd say the stakes were real in this episode. So that was definitely good. So contrived tension, use of characters, contrived use of characters, and the Goku problem. That's all been basically acts from the problems that this tournament has been displaying so far. Now, the more controversial problem that was basically removed was the whole tournament structure, where Universe 7 has, on a consistent, well, no, not even a consistent basis, in all cases, Universe 7 has been the one responsible for eliminating all universes up to this point, which made it kind of reduced the whole impact, our whole notion, our theme of the arc being a battle royale, which was a problem. Especially where building tension was concerned, because Universe 7 has been essentially bitching on everybody, honestly. So there's that. But considering we're down to Universe 3, 7, and 11, and obviously things have been set up for Universe 7 to go against Universe 11 by the end, so at this point I can't mark the episode down too much, if at all, for that whole tournament structure problem. So it's negligible in this instance, I guess. So there's that. And I guess even speaking on Aniraza himself, that his abilities, it kind of felt like we were watching some movie like, in terms of the writing where Aniraza is concerned, it felt movie-ish, especially with the whole punching through dimensions like Janemba from movie 12 and all of that, and even the beam splash at the end kind of felt more like the whole plan to eradicate the Saiyans with Hachiyak. So it was highly entertaining, and even the use of the Ultimate Battle OST at the end, use of Android 17, him deciding to go in. Just, this episode was definitely in the top 3 for the Tournament of Power. Definitely loved it, and it's a pretty damn good way to end off 2017 with the final episode of the year, honestly speaking. But yeah, definitely loved it. And even towards the end, where we got to see the Universe 3 God Destruction come out of the robot, that was a nice little tidbit there. Kind of makes you wonder if we'll learn more about his backstory if the universes get wished back, even though all of us are predicting that anyway. But yeah, there's that. So yeah, and the end with Jiren, man. Jiren making some tough talk there towards the end. Oh my god, it was a nice way to kind of hype us up for the finals of this whole thing, which just needs to be over at this point so we can move on, honestly speaking. But yeah, those are my thoughts on this episode. I definitely loved it. Definitely one of the best episodes, not only of the arc, probably of the year. I'm looking forward to seeing Universe 7 go up against Universe 11 in 2018. But this episode was absolutely good. I mean, if the art was up there as well, it would be solid, completely solid. But as I said, it has some problems there, as I stated at the beginning, so it doesn't get a perfect score. But for what it's worth, the episode is pretty damn good. So Sanjay Uchiha, rate, comment, subscribe. Help me get to 100 subscribers. Hit that bell to get notifications. And let me know what you thought of the final episode of 2017 where Dragon Ball Super is concerned. And I'll see you in the next one. I'll be doing some videos covering the upcoming matchups with Universe 7 and Universe 11. Because based on that preview, and did you see the art in the preview, people? Like, it... So we're gonna start 2018 strong. But anyway, see you guys in the next one.